Hello everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to make Tiger's Blood candy. Hard candy to be specific. So first you're going to want to make sure you have the flavorings to mix to make the Tiger's Blood candy. You're going to need coconut flavoring, you're going to need strawberry flavoring, and watermelon. I'm going to readjust the camera. That's better. Then for coloring the Tiger's Blood, you're just going to want to use some red food coloring and some yellow food coloring. I'm going to show you later in the video when it's time to put in the flavoring and these aren't flavorings, food colorings I mean. I'm going to tell you when to put in the flavorings and the measurings of how much you should put. Now I'm making a lollipop, so you're just going to need your silicone lollipop molds and some lollipop sticks. Then you're just going to want to put in however much sugar you want depending on how big of a batch you're making. By the way, this recipe does not contain corn syrup. 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/3 cup of water. Turn your stove onto just over medium heat. Whip out your candy thermometer, and then use a spatula to start mixing the sugar and the water until it starts to boil. Now remember, keep an eye on the Fahrenheit side of the candy thermometer and make sure it gets to 300 degrees Fahrenheit to 310 degrees Fahrenheit, or 150 to 160 degrees Celsius. Now warning, this is very time consuming, so you're going to need a lot of time to do this. Now when it starts to make these like mysterious pipe sounding sounds, get a small bowl of cold water so that whenever it hits 300 degrees Fahrenheit, you can put some of the melted candy in to see if it's ready. If it turns into hard candy quickly after you put it in the water, then that means that it's ready and ready to be poured into the molds. And by the way, boiling the sugar and water together, you're literally making simple syrup. And make sure to get your sticks ready for the lollipop things. Make sure the sticks are a little bit in the molds so that the melted candy and the hardened candy, when it does harden, is attached to the sticks. And it doesn't just break off like last time I made them off camera. So right now it's at just about 100 degrees Celsius. Oh yeah, earlier I was wrong. It's not 202 degrees Fahrenheit, it's 212 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm about to make it look like I'm coming out of the pot. Hello. When it gets just past When it gets just past 100 degrees Celsius, you're going to want to put in your red and yellow food coloring. If you're making how many I am, which is, I don't even know how much I'm making, but this is the test batch since I've never done Tiger's Blood before. Do 2 drops of red food coloring. I accidentally put in 3, but that's fine. And then put 1 drop of yellow in. I guess 2 drops since I put 3 drops of red in. Ooh. I did not expect the Tiger's Blood flavoring color to be this good. I'm just taking on 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, I'm going to turn the heat down now because I'm about to go on to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, it's on there. So, after you turn the heat off, after it's at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, you're just going to want to put in, you're going to want to put in 3 drops of coconut flavoring. Actually, no, 5. That was 6. I'm getting 1 drop over everything. Oh, okay. 3 drops, 6, I guess, because I accidentally put in 6. 6 drops of strawberry. Alright. We actually got 6. And then, this one is a bottle with a cap that doesn't, drip out the thing. So I guess I'm gonna use, 2 caps of watermelon flavor. Alright. Just like that. Now mix it up. Mix all that stuff up. And then you put a little bit of the melted candy on the spatula, and then you drip some of it into the cold water and see if it turns into hard candy. And yep, it's ready. Now you take a glass measuring cup, you just put all the melted candy into it. Use a spatula to get all the melted candy that's like still stuck on the bottom of the pot. Still boiling. Alright, just get all that in there. Now take all of this. Now take all of this melted candy and just pour it into the lollipop molds. Now, you don't have to make lollipops, but I'm making lollipops. Alright, so I just poured all the candy into the things, and I'm going to put these in the fridge so that they can harden and cool down faster, because if you're like me, you'll relate to having literally no patience. So, yeah, I'm just going to try not to burn myself. I'm going to put this in the fridge. Bye-bye. I'm just kidding. Alright, don't close. And just gonna put those right there. Alright, perfect. I'm just gonna let those. There's no point in having these. Okay, I'm just gonna let those. Harden up. I'm gonna put these back since I didn't use them, and I'm not gonna end the video before I like review them or something. So see ya. Actually, I'm gonna do a short form video of me reviewing the candies, so, I guess don't try the recipe until I, review them, if they're good or bad. So, I'll see you then.